Hello, magnificent human beings, and welcome to this short class where we're going to be using different types of twists, turns, and specifically eagle pose to be able to help loosen up your lower back, sacrum, SI joint area. You are going to need a chair, so having a chair nearby will be helpful in this. We're going to set this to the side just for now because we're not going to need it just yet, but we'll have it near us for when we do. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position here on your mat, and we'll close our eyes and we will take a few slow, steady breaths. Inhale in through your nose and exhale out the nose. Inhale in, exhale out. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, relaxing. Good. Allowing an intention for your practice, something calming, relaxing, something about releasing tension, letting go, relaxation, whatever you wish. Once you have your intention for our class, sealing it with 3 big cleansing breaths. So go ahead and inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. Once more, big inhale. 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 Big sigh, let it go. Good. Opening up your eyes. Let's go ahead and just swing our legs around here and bob out your knees. Move your ankles around. Just getting loose. Good. Brief staff pose. So feet gently flexed towards you. Fingertips by your side. Roll your shoulders back. Lengthen. Grow. Breathe. Feeling that stretch there, maybe in your hamstrings just a little bit. Good. Take an inhale and lengthen. And then exhale, hinge. Coming down, forward fold. You can put a little bend in your knees. Inhales create space. Exhales help you fold. Good. You can always have a blanket underneath you here to prop you up if that feels nice. Whatever feels best for you. Good. And then bob your knees, move things out. Go ahead and bring your legs in, sitting in your easy pose, your crisscross applesauce, and then take those fingers and bring them forward here, stretching out through kind of your shoulders, your back there, just getting warmed up. Inhales help you create space through your spine. Exhales help you hinge a little bit more. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinging. Good. Walking back up, swing on around, coming into a tabletop position, waking up our spine a little bit more with some cat-cows. So we'll inhale, drop your belly, eye gaze lifts, good, and then exhale, chin into chest, rounding your spine for cat pose. Slow inhale, cow. Slow exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. Walk your hands out just a little bit and coming into downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out, move things around, just getting nice and loose here. Good work. Walking hands to feet, feet to hands for forward fold. Just relax, hang, big bend in your knees. Fingertips to shins. Inhale for half lift. And exhale, hinge. Fold on down. Chin will be the last to rise. Hands to heart center. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Good. Good. Move your neck around, and then hands by your sides here. Shake out your arms, move your legs around. Bring your fingertips up here to your collarbone and bring your elbows up on an inhale. Exhale, roll them back and down. Good. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, bring them down. Just a few more here. Waking up through our shoulders. Just want to get our whole body kind of, awake and loose here. Excellent. Hands by your sides. Kick your feet out. Move your arms around. Hands heart center. Inhale them up. Exhale, very slight back bend. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hinge, fold, coming all the way down. Forward fold. Good. Hands and feet into your downward facing dog. Pedal things out. Move around. We're going to go ahead and take our left foot, bring it forward, base of a lunge, leave your fingertips down on the mat. Step that back heel up just a bit so you can ground it down, and then bring your hands on up here into a warrior one. Hands on your hips, and we're going to stay here for a minute. Breathing, taking your time. Good, making sure that your weight is equally distributed between your feet here. Staying in your warrior one. The challenge now is going to be to lean back just a little bit because we want to try to find a little bit of a stretch in that front part of our hip. So leaning back just a little, breathe, holding here. Good. We'll be here for a few more breaths. And then we want to, stretch out through that front part of our hip here, because if we're aiming to loosen up through our lower back, we kind of want to loosen up some of those surrounding areas first, right? And you can very slowly bring your hands all the way down onto the mat. Come on back into down dog. Good work. Pedal things out, move around. Excellent. We can shift our weight forward into a plank, lower all the way down to the mat. Good. And then come onto your forearms here. Brief little Sphinx pose. Forearm flesh gently pulling on the mat. Deep breath in your low back. Creating some space there through that lower part of our spine. Good. And you can bring your palms next to you and push all the way back into a child's pose. Good. Knees can be together or knees are separated. Either way is fine. A couple breaths in your child's pose. Good. Come on back to tabletop here. Move things out, wag it around. Hands walk forward just a tiny bit. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Good work. Okay. Let's do that next side. We'll take that right foot, bring it forward, base of a lunge, but we want to step our left foot up just a little bit so we can ground it down, and then hinging on up into a warrior one. Hands on your hips, making sure your weight is decently equally distributed between your feet. Hands on your hips here. Just like before, the challenge is to lean back, and when you lean back, should feel a little stretch there in that front part of your hip. So leaning back just a bit. We were here for a few breaths, so same thing on this side. Breathe. Good. And slowly bringing your hands on down to the mat. Great. Come on back into down dog. From down dog, we come into plank. And then plank, just lower all the way down to the mat. Forearms on the mat here. And you don't have to lean very far back. You can actually keep yourself relatively low to the mat. Forearm flesh gently pulling on the mat. That creates that space, that traction there through your low back. Deep breaths. Good. And you can place your palms on the mat, push all the way back into that child's pose. Very slow, very slow. Gentle kind of counter stretch there. Good. 2 or 3 breaths. Come forward into your tabletop. From tabletop, downward facing dog. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that right foot, bring it up into the base of a lunge position. We're actually going to move into a wide-legged forward fold. So what we want to do is walk our hands all the way to the left. So walk them to the left so your legs are separated nice and wide here, and then just hinge and hang. The distance of your feet is just going to be wherever's most comfortable, so you feel that stretch there through your legs. Fingertips can be on the mat, or you can make fists, whatever feels best for you. Just breathe, relax. Trying to relax there through your hips if you can. I know it's kind of mostly a leg stretch there, but kind of gets the inside of our legs going all the way up into our hips. Good. And very slowly, you can just heel toe your feet together and then come up into a standing position, gently, gently. Standing on up. And you can kick your feet out, move them around a little bit. Grabbing for your chair now. So with our chair, what we're going to do is come into kind of an eagle wrap here. So take your left foot and place it kind of in the center, right? And then we're going to take that right leg and swing it on over. So if this is as far as you can come, that's totally fine. And what we want to do, maybe even kind of hug this leg in, right? So if you have trouble doing this whole leg cross motion, I understand, I totally get it, but you want to kind of support things as best as you can. So if you're here, right arm hugs underneath, and then we want to try to squeeze our legs together, not, together, but bring them both kind of in towards that midpoint here. So it's this motion that we want, is bringing them in. Left hand gently pushes that left leg in, right arm kind of hugs things in. Inhale and breathe. So it's this motion right here, this sort of general leg squeezing, coming in together motion that helps to create that space there through your sacrum, SI joint area. And you can release. We're going to do the next side. You might find that one side is a little bit easier than the other. Right foot, more or less center here. Take that left foot, cross it over. And if you can cross your legs, then perfect. That's totally fine. And it's this motion of bringing our legs both in. And you want to kind of like this inward rotation there of your legs if you can. So whether you're here or whether you're, here supporting that leg, pushing the other leg in, just this motion of kind of bringing things in toward the center. Hold here and breathe. And you can soften and release. From here, standing on up, and then we just kind of want to shake things out, move around a little bit, just getting loose. Maybe swing one leg out, swing the other leg out. Good. Finding yourself back in your chair here. And this time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add a little bit of a kind of a rocking motion there in our hips. So looking at it from this side, you can kind of see, you can like rotate and rock there on your hips a little bit. Go ahead and cross one leg over the other, left or right, it doesn't matter. Just remember which one, because we're going to do the opposite side. So crossing your legs, again, if it's way up here, that's totally fine. Wherever is comfortable for you, just making sure your knees feel okay. And then we gently rock back, inhale, rock forward, exhale, rock back, inhale, rock forward. And so try to squeeze those legs together as you do this, and creating a little bit of space there, a little bit of mobility, some motion there in that kind of lower back sacrum SI joint area, just a little bit, and release. Good. I'm going to switch sides. So switching to the opposite side now. If you can cross your legs over, perfect, good. If you can do the full eagle wrap too, that's always an option for you here. But squeezing your legs together, and then you rock back, inhale, rock forward, exhale, come back. And you're like not really moving very much at all, right? That's okay. Just trying to line this motion up with your breath. Rocking back, inhale, rocking forward, legs are squeezing together. Feels weird. I know we don't really, do motions like this in our yoga practice too often. And so you're just trying to invite a little space mobility into an area that doesn't really see a lot of space and mobility. So, okay, uncross, shake things out, move around. Good. And now we can stand up, move the chair out of the way, because we won't really need the chair for the rest of our practice here. And now, if you need to support yourself with the wall or something like that, or hold onto the back of the chair, that's fine. But just take one leg and just kind of swing it back and forth. Just let that leg kind of swing and hang heavy. We just kind of want like our leg to almost kind of like detach from our hip here. It's not going to, detach fully, but just want to create some looseness in that kind of ball and socket joint, right? Okay, next side, swinging your opposite leg here. Good. Excellent. Kick your feet out. Move around a little bit. Hands heart center. We inhale them up. Exhale, sigh. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, fold. Come all the way down. Good work. From here, we want to come down onto our hands and knees and swing on around into a staff pose. Good. Bob your knees, move around a little bit. All right, taking your left leg, we're going to take that left leg and bend it on back. So left leg bends on back, and be conscientious of this knee right here. You don't want any tension. So if you have to be pretty far over, that's okay. But if you can sit relatively straight up, that's good too. And then once you are here, start to come back a little bit. Maybe you hold yourself up with your hands. Maybe you come down to your forearms here. If you can lay all the way down, then go right ahead. Good. So the magic of this is that we're stretching out through our quad here a little bit. But again, it's that inward rotation of our leg that's helping to create a little bit of space there through sacrum, SI joint, low back area. Take some really deep breaths. And coming on up, swing that leg out. Good. Bob your knees, move things around. We're going to do the same thing, opposite side. So take that right leg, swing it on back. If you can come down to your forearms, cool, wherever it is for you. Breathe. Deep breath. And bring that leg back out. Good. Bob your knees, move around. One of my favorite poses for creating space through your SI joint area is this one right here, Marichyasana pose. So left foot planted down on the mat. Both hands reach forward, grab for your leg. Left hand on the mat. And the magic happens when you use this left arm to very slightly push that left leg backward as you hinge forward. So I'm going to exaggerate. It looks kind of like this, but you're only going to move a few inches maybe, but you should feel this way down there in your lower back. So gently pushing that left leg back a little bit with your arm as you hinge forward. About 3 or 4 breaths here. And you can release. Good. We'll do the same thing, opposite side. Move your legs around. Good. Okay. Right foot planted on the mat. Both hands come forward, but take your right hand, place it on the mat. Again, right arm will push that right leg back as you hinge forward. I like to have a good grasp on my ankle here so I can really pull myself forward. A few breaths, you got it. Breathe. And release. Good. Legs come on out. Bob your legs. Move around. Next, we're just going to spin on around and lay on down into Shavasana however you like. Going to do our eagle twists to really help to loosen things up here. So laying on down in your Shavasana, just briefly. Good. Okay, we'll do the left side first. So plant your feet on the mat. You want your left leg to go over your right. So if this is as far as it can come, that's fine. If you can bring it all the way down, that's fine. If you can eagle wrap, even better. So options are here, here, or the full wrap. Wherever it is for you, you're totally good here. Then go ahead and have those knees fall out to the left side. So slowly have your knees fall out, but also just fall your whole body. This right shoulder is going to lift. So just come over to that left side. Good. So you're laying over on your left side. Now this right shoulder, try to gently pull it back toward the mat. And you should feel this stretch here through your low back. It's a pretty intense twist. That's why we're saving this to the end. So just find a good point that feels okay. Don't force things at all, but we want to breathe. Deep, deep breath way down. Stay with your breath. And you can come back to a neutral position. Oh, good. Next side. So take your right leg, cross it over. Right leg crosses over. If you can wrap your ankles for the full thing, cool. Wherever you are, then just fall over to the right side now. So you're coming over onto your right side. Good. You're on your right side here. And then real slowly try to pull this left shoulder back. You might notice that one side is a little bit more stubborn and tight than the other. Don't force things. Be gentle with yourself here, but really breathe. This is helping to stretch out through the side of your hip, through this QL muscle, quadratus lumborum. It kind of attaches there in between like your hips and your ribs. SI joints, all sorts of stuff there. So this is a really great twist. Deep breath. If it feels intense, back off. Don't force things, but just breathe steadily. And as you wish, you can slowly unravel your legs and come back to neutral. Good. Feet fall out, arms fall out. Just relax here in your Shavasana. A few breaths to let everything marinate here into your body. Close your eyes. Big, big inhale. Slow, steady exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Big sigh, let it go. Good. And as you wish, gently coming on up into a seated position. Good work. Lots of work there on our low back. Hopefully this has been able to kind of loosen things up in that sacrum SI joint area. The Eagle Twist, very powerful for helping with that. I would recommend only incorporating that Eagle Twist move toward the end of a yoga practice because a lot of things kind of need to be, on the same page. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, I'm Landon with yogawithlandon.com, and I'll see you in a video soon. Take care and namaste.